This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Gadget Reviews and to this reaction of the latest promo for Game of Thrones episode 5. So guys, we are getting very close to, I think the 6th episode is the one that they are switching the actresses and some of the other actors, I guess. And thanks for the feedback, guys, in the comments. Thank you. Hope everything's working. So let's see this promo and then we're going to discuss. And oh boy, I mean, based on the 4th episode, on the 4th episode, whatever shall it happen in the 5th? Jesus, okay.
I wish to propose a marriage to my daughter and heir. A royal wedding. I hope to herald in the second age of dragons.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
The king will die. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Prepare Aegon to rule.
I'm a bit shocked. Okay, this is painful. I mean, first, the 4th episode was really hard to watch. I mean, so many sex scenes, Jesus Christ. I mean, I think that in that episode it had more sex scenes than half of Game of Thrones combined, because really, they were like, I mean, the 1st and 2nd season, I think they were like a bit more often, but then they got just few and far in between, which is great for me. I don't really want to see such scenes because they're rarely for good reasons, so to speak. Anyway, that's another topic, but Jesus, I mean, that scene where the queen and the king, and how she was looking at the ceiling like super dead, that is horrible, guys. It's basically like, I can't even say it because it's YouTube, but it's just so sad. I mean, I knew that such are thus between them. It's obvious. To see it, it's really painful, damn it. And put some things in perspective, how Rhaenyra is doing things. She's doing whatever she wants, and how the queen is doing things. But now Rhaenyra is also has to take one for the team. It's pretty horrible. And thank you for the feedback once again, Assassin King.
I wish to propose a marriage.
Let's go through this. I'm going to bring the volume a bit up. Sorry guys, for myself, if you hear an echo, it's just gonna be for a bit.
I wish to propose a marriage to my daughter and heir. A royal wedding. I hope to herald in a second age of dragons.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged.
But why though? I mean, if she marries and has kids, why would they still challenge her? Maybe because she's gonna be queen and whoever is her husband is not gonna be king. I forgot the word for that, but yes. The two Lannisters, who are very pompous and annoying, especially that first guy.
Knives will come out.
Knives will come. Who is this? I'm not sure. Is that a woman or a man? It's really hard to say. Oh, I think it's a man. Okay, so someone is throwing a Lenor at the table. I'm just gonna do this so we can see what's happening. Shot by shot, basically. Why did this happen? I mean, who provoked this? It's very interesting. Yeah. No echo. Well, that's a wonder. Yeah, it's a huge brawl.
The king will die.
What is Daemon playing? Because you think that he's cunning, but he's also very immature. Yeah, he has some ego issues. So there's that. Okay, the king is not looking too well. He has wounds all over his body. I'm not sure which. I mean, what is that disease in general? I have no idea. I don't want to know. But it does not look good. You read the book, and hi, Patrick. And I think they're going to rush things to the war called the Dance of Dragons or the Dying of the Dragons. Well, yeah, because who wants to see things in real time, you know? So yeah, that's understandable if they do this. As long as it's done right, we are getting... I mean, a lot of the complaints that I personally heard, which come from people like Angry Joe, which, I mean, Angry Joe is right about some things, and of course, I don't think he's right about other things in general, which everyone in this world, I mean, could be right or wrong about stuff. But he and Alex and Little Joe, they usually complain about this like going so fast, but I just don't feel it this way. I understand what is happening. I understand where the characters are coming from. You don't need everything to be explicitly shown to the tiniest detail, because then we're going to have 5 hours of an episode. It's ridiculous. The way that they've done it, it explains everything perfectly well. There's this thing called, well, the art of showing things, where you just get the perfect idea of who those characters are, what are they capable of, and where they might be going, and you get the perfect idea from the way that everybody is acting, the information that we are presented with. You don't need to be like explained in such a like long prolonged manner, because it's gonna be ridiculous and just not interesting. So the show, I think, has the perfect balance between jumping further into time and explaining how things are now. Yeah, they're just showing what is relevant in the story. We don't need to see everything that's not relevant. Like today, Rhaenyra is not in the mood. Tomorrow, Rhaenyra is in the mood. Today, I mean, you can see how she is shown. For instance, I mean, if we're talking about her in particular, you see that she is shown different in different parts of the day sometimes, how she does different things, and how she changes and how she decides to take action when that action is needed, and how she is sick of this whole pompous thing with the crown and the duty and all of that. She just wants to do things differently and somehow play the Game of Thrones. So she wants to have her cake and eat it too, in a ways. Point being that we do know all of this because we see it, they show it. We don't need to have like this month in Westeros and the next month and the next month. No, you can skip ahead and we can see that she has grown, because obviously stuff are happening in the palace and in the world in general. And the war, how that was perceived, the war with the crab guy. All those things are just self-explanatory, because they're not only self-explanatory, but we are shown through a lot of other stuff what is actually, I mean, where are the characters right now in their development and their journey. It's obvious. We don't need everything to be super, super, super slow and then complain that the show is super, super slow and at the same time it's super fast. That's absolutely ridiculous.
And if Rhaenyra succeeds in war will follow.
I'm kind of worried about these shots here. I mean, that looks like it's Rhaenyra.
It's in war.
Somebody's attacking her on that bowl thing. Looks like it's someone with orange cape, maybe Baratheon, I don't know. Just guessing. Yes, I just can't tell who that is.
It's in war will follow.
So bad. I don't know what's happening here, but it's a bit
Prepare Aegon to rule.
What?
Prepare Aegon to rule.
Oh, Jesus, that's... But he's a kid. Okay, so he wants Aegon, of course, because it's his grandson, this whole idea of putting his daughter in this position. And she's literally just a tool. She's just a dude, just so sad. You know, showing her as well, you know, how she is dealing with the kids, with the two kids. It just, yeah. That is like her whole life now, and she never really had her young life to herself at all because she has to do these things. And she could not be a queen, she could just live her normal life, but no, her father wanted her to be queen. Basically, forced that on her. Force that on her. I mean, force the king on her, literally. Just disgusting when you think about it. Very disgusting. And now she's. I mean, he is forcing her to do this, and it's just a huge stress. Yeah, I just really feel for her. I don't know how things are gonna be next when they switch actresses, especially. I don't know. I hope that she and Rhaenyra remain friends. It's just hard to watch, honestly. It's very interesting, but it's hard to watch. I mean, the crown is just so heavy, and whoever sits there, it is. I mean, he or she, you know, it's a target. And the irony also is that the king himself, he doesn't have real power. Everyone has power over him, but he does not have real power. At the end of the day, he has to please everyone and ended up pleasing no one. And Allison is just in between everything, between a rock and a hard place. So, reading what you said, guys. 3 wars before that, and the long reign, and the North taking the king. Well, I don't know, but yeah, it has to be balanced. It has to be balanced. They do. I mean, they do have to make season 2, so they have to leave something for there. But they already did this. It's completed, so I don't know, guys. They can always pull something out of their butts, but I don't know how many of the Game of Thrones books have not been adapted. I mean, what portion of the books is yet to be adopted in general? Because they can always do things. And also, as we know, there could be a Jon Snow, Jon Targaryen show, and that's going to basically continue Game of Thrones, you know, not go back, but still, if George R. R. Martin did not write this, then that's gonna be pulling things out of their butt. But we'll see, guys. Maybe he's gonna write something until then. 5 generations of rulers? Jesus Christ. Maybe they reached only 2? We'll see, guys. We'll see. It's not like there's a ton more episodes. I mean, we are almost half the season now. Almost half, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys, so let me know what you think in the comments, of course. Share your thoughts. And if you like to support me, guys, you can check OnlyFans where you all my coaching, meaningful sex education content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. And for just casual support, Patreon, PayPal, you can become a member of the channel. All those things, guys. But with that being said, see you next time, guys. Love it.